And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel.
Baby Vasel.
Today we're taking a look at Push a Monster, which it was a nominee for the Kinderspiel of the year 2015. That's Best Kids Game in Germany. And I always take a look at these. This is a game about monsters, although they're cute monsters, right? Is this a scary monster?
No.
No. Okay. So they're cute monsters, like think Monsters Inc. And the monsters in this game are you're just trying to push them off. It's kind of a dexterity game. You ready to see it? At the beginning of the game, players are going to have this like weird shaped table here, and on it you're going to put a monster of every type and 2 of these purple monsters. Then each player is going to take a turn, and on your turn you roll this die. So here I rolled the yellow monster. So I reach over and get one of the yellow wooden blocks. You have to sticker these before the beginning of the game. And I'm going to put that yellow monster on this board, and I'm going to use this board to push it onto the table. Now when I push it onto the table, I need to push it so that no part of it is sticking off the table. So I did fine. Great. Next player's turn. Question mark. They have to take whichever pile of tiles here is the highest. Well, they're all the same height, so they're going to take a red one. Okay, and so they're going to come over and push it over on this side. Let's hope I don't push anything off this time. You're not allowed to touch it with your fingers. And it doesn't matter if other monsters come out, as long as the monster you push on. Okay, so the next person rolls another red one. Alright, well, yeah, we can start on this side. Let's get this on here. Fantastic. The next person rolls another red one. Alright. Woohoo! They're sticking on there. The next person needs to put a green one on. Now notice they would probably move around the table. Now, because they made this red one here fall off, then every other player, except the person who made it fall off, takes a red tile of that type. So let's say we're playing with 4 players. Each of them would get, the other 3 players would get a red tile. Then the next person goes and they got to put an orange one on. Orange is hard because they're big, but this should be so hard, right? There they knocked off 3 different ones. A purple, an orange, and a yellow. So each other player would get a purple, an orange, and a yellow tile. And this continues on until a player rolls a color monster that's not available. And when that happens, the game is over. What each person does then is they take all the tiles that they've collected and they put them in a line. And whoever's line is the longest, so this line is longer than that line, so this player is the winner. That's how you play. Alright, Ruby, what'd you think of the game?
It's great.
Really? What'd you like the best?
Well, when we push something off, you give the other points to other people.
Do you like to knock things off?
Yeah.
Is it better when you knock it off or when someone else knocks it off?
Somebody else.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I agree. Which monsters are the hardest ones?
The orange one.
Yeah, the orange ones are big and they're annoying. And this game is it's going to be over fast. I mean, this is a super fast game. In fact, it can be really fast if everyone rolls the same color. Boom, 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 it's over. But obviously, if you roll a green or a red, it's easier for you to put them on. You want to try to knock green and reds off. I think the game's scoring is ingenious because how many points is the green? I don't know. I think it's 4 points and the red is 5 points. Maybe it's 5 and 6. But because they have these lengths, you don't even need to add it together. You just put them all in a row and see whose is longer and who wins. So what was your favorite thing about the game again?
I like it when other people push monsters off.
Oh, okay. So you like this game a lot then? I think so too. This game really works well for kids. It's fast. It's a dexterity style game that has some unusual things. It has a cool thing. You know, even these pusher pieces show a whole bunch of kids pushing a monster, or a kid and monsters pushing, and you're just, basically doing this. It's a simple concept. Teaches dexterity, teaches color, teaches, obviously you want to make the small monsters fall off. Simple, fast, easy to score. You can set up and play again. good chunky wooden pieces. The table itself, comes put together, and you can just leave it together in the box. So I like it. You?
Yes.
All right. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel.
Ruby Vasel.
Woohoo! Dice Tower Judgment.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!
There.